Hello world, this is Zan with Stairway to Eternity turn 8. I just finished actually talking to Abysia, and it looks like he's doing his turn right now. Last I heard, he was attacking Pan, and actually I received confirmation from a few players that he's on Pan's capital. And that's interesting, as you'd expect. Pan's going to have some sort of really big Sacred Bless that would beat the Phasian troops. But, and I'm not sure if I've mentioned this before in any of the other videos, Phaecia has really good troops. Their sacreds are great, but hard to mass. They're fantastic too, but their basic troops are fantastic. Um, so once we get to the Pangean part, we'll pick up on what might be going on there. Unfortunately, I don't have any scouts. I don't recall finding any good scouting provinces, and my assassins have been quite busy, as you see here. So we have a proclamation from Asphodel with Horatio, which means their first prophet probably died. And this one also did not get named. And this. Oh, wait. This is Horatio and Horatio. Okay. I got you. See what you're doing there. Continuing on, we have my assassin assassinating a ghoul. So these guys can actually see in the dark, as opposed to, the piddly humans. Their stats aren't terrible, but they have no protection and 10 hit points. So if they do get hit once by my assassin, he's dead, even if he's poison resistant. And that's two attacks there at, so it's rolling 14 and the 2d6 to hit versus 10 and 2d6. So odds are it'll hit and he's dead on turn 1. Mountain King, much better stats, protection, less hit points though. But, I mean, actually I'm quite surprised. These are actually really good stats for an undead unit. But again, very low hit points, so tiny little scratch and he might go down. It looks like Harut did not find anyone, so that province should be mine. And I guess the fight will be in a second. So this is just Lava Warriors cleaning up 10 units, so no biggie. Oh. Well, damn. I guess he retreated too early. What the heck happened here? They have no commander. They should have just popped. Okay, so the ghouls are not mindless, so they're actually going to rout, whereas these guys are mindless, so they should, with no actual either magic or undead leadership, they should just fall apart. You should see that in a second. Yeah. Other guys are routing. See? So they're supposed to do that. But apparently, this guy. One guy didn't pop in time. Lovely, so I'll have to come back. That's fine, I'll just put him to attack and I'll move the assassins to Pangea, which might be New Phaecia now. More beating up more wolf tribe, as has been the entire campaign so far. In an unexpected event, children are disappearing at night, strange creatures skulk the wilderness. Magic sales +1, that's not terrible. Unrest, yeah. Great, don't go to the woods. Got it. So let's see. So this is, I guess, confirmed that is Pangea's capital, and we have the Phaeacian army of these Colossi light infantry. These are the javelin throwers that I've told you are terrifying. You see these pikes in the background, those are probably the mercenaries. Oh, the fortification has been popped, which means that he can storm the fort at any time now. And because he was unfinished for so long, that might actually be what he's doing. Or what he's been doing. He's been probably like scripting how he's going to siege that. So I chatted with him before. He said I'm free to vulture. However, he was interested in the coast. We haven't spoken anything particular. We haven't said we're not going to bump. However, if I wanted to be cheeky, that probably means don't take Province 43. I'm still playing the field because I have, 11, 10, 15? I have 15 sacreds on site. I have another 14 over here. I don't think they can take out 230 of them. They're gonna get tired of killing Phaeacians and get killed because of that. So what I think I'll do is I'll just take this Pangean province here that looks like an indie province to me now, and then I'll do the same with this one because these are going to be woodsmen. Woodsmen have little blow darts, And as per usual, they're not, or they shouldn't be able to go through my plate armor. That being said, over here, let's have Masheth, who had retreated. I'm just going to send him in and tell him to attack. The other three are going to move up this way, and we'll see if we need them over there. Okay, pressing N. That's all my commanders that have not been assigned a movement. This province here is kind of good, and it does have scouts. Thank God. So I'm just going to put this on repeat recruitment, because I'm going to want some scouts from there. I will build a fort here as well. Just double checking. Build a fort here as well, which sucks because it's my scout province. And ideally, I'll have it producing scouts forever. Since gold will be tight, maybe I can just do the blood summons. We'll see how that goes. One thing I want to do is I want to get Baal up there, up to this palisades to build a temple and a lab. So that way I never have to build another sacred unit out of this castle again. I can just focus on lava warriors. Well, I guess the demon breads are sacred. But I don't have to build these guys ever again because they're not that great and they're a dime a dozen. I would like another fort here too, even though it'll take on the resources. Just because this is a good province, it'll make me some money. But I still have to worry about these barbarians. So what I'll do is I can have Bell. How am I going to work this? Because I want to get here, and this is 3 turns, so this is 2 turns, this is 1 turn, and then he builds the temple. I'm just going to have Bell walk up there, and when he gets there, he'll build the temple. And I can make one of these guys that have amazing leadership and have him deal with these barbarians using the lava warriors I'm stacking up, and the human breads that I'm building in case diplomacy goes south with Facia. He and I have played a few games together. Some of them were great allies, some of them we are eternal enemies, literally fighting from the start of the game to the end of the game. We actually have a game right now playing Pangea, and he subbed for me while I was going through some things that require my attention, and now we're kind of like co-oping the nation. So we're both checking in and managing the turns. So we're good friends. This might not go south, just because again, yeah, that's my expansion route. But if I take some of this stuff, I could technically turn and fight Sakane and Satis, which I definitely don't want. Or I can finish cleaning up my indies, which is a mess, and try to grab some of these thrones. This throne here in particular is horrendous because Zeus is an air earth, and he likes to put weapons of sharpness on these guys. And the reason that's important is because these birds up here are these they're spring hawks, and they do lightning damage, and that's all they do. So you'd think, okay, I want to send a thug that's lightning resistant, and a thug is just some guy with good stats or good hit points and some magical gear on him. So in this case, you'll send someone that's completely immune to lightning damage, and these birds will never hurt him. But then these guys here with their sharp swords are going to swoop down and kill your dude. So this is a horrible throne. I know ways to deal with it, and they're available to Sakane as well. So we'll see who gets this first. But for now, this province here is probably not going to go down for a very long time. These 2 thrones, commanded by sorceresses, are probably not too bad, because that looks like it's just militia and phantasmal warriors. These 2 are garbage. So I can grab one of these 2. Probably this one. Because Asphodel is going to have a bunch of chaff and his god and all that stuff, so he can probably grab this before I can. This one here should be fair game. And that all depends on the adventures of Hooligan and Malthus. And I think that should be good. I wish I could recruit red shirt number 2 here in Ampholia, and he can go check this throne out. We also have this stuff to deal with, a single Jaguar tribe priest. I can probably... This province here has some good recruitment. And that's all the recruitment points. So a commander and his 5 dudes, it should be enough to beat a dude with a knife. I don't know if it'll work on moving up north. What I can do is give him... Nope. Another dude from Red Shirt's home province with some slingers. Excellent. If I send both of these guys here, they might even be able to take this. It's a long shot, but it's going to be cheap, and that way I don't have to spend turns moving my units up here because this is terrible terrain, and Abyssians are notoriously slow. So this is a very big focus to actually get all that done. And you know what? Gosh, but I do want to spy, but I need to make sure that I take this darn province. But these are so resource heavy and there's so few resources. Nah, it's a spy. Repeat recruitment. Can do a barbarian lord. Excellent. So this is like gold expensive, these commander squads with their tiny units. But I'm doing it to save time. This is an investment. By me sending these indies up this way to claim these hopefully easily conquerable provinces, I don't have to send my more expensive Abyssian units up to do that very thing. And I think that will be it for the turn. So I'm going to hit these provinces, make sure my scripts are good. By scripts, I mean go hit things with your maces. Yeah, look at that. It's always good to do a review at the end. Make sure you're F1. 6 is better. I hope 5 is okay. I'll deal with this eventually. This is if I take this, this is mine, and I'll fort that. And yeah, okay. So that will be the end of turn 8. See you next time. Oh, and next time will be soon.